Hello, guys and gals and non-binary pals. Welcome to another episode of Gemcraft, which for some reason is not showing up for me. Okay, there you go. Hi. Hello. I don't know if the chat is going to show today. Ran into a problem yesterday with the stream that made me have to edit the video. So, as far as I'm aware, I've removed the chat for today because I have to figure stuff out with that. I think it's gone. It might show up at some point. Last time we started entering the T field. So we are over here. Once we finish T, we'll probably unlock these 3 areas and we'll be nearly done. We learned from last time that sending every single wave all at once is not exactly the greatest of ideas, but it is doable. And I believe I didn't do anything with skills afterwards, nor did I mess with talents, talismans. I don't think I did anything afterwards. But we're gonna jump right into field T4. I made food about 45-ish minutes ago, and it took me about 30 minutes to make food, so I still am eating. So I'm sorry if that gets picked up in the microphone. But it really shouldn't. I could make it so that the traps start here and force them to just go through the traps, or I can just go here. Let's just go here. Okay. Bloodbound, connect all those, place it in the trap, crit gem, chain hit. Alright. Everything is just as normal. And then we jump on all of these. This as far as I can. Starting at 8 and 7 is interesting. And then we just build a tower here. I can't. This is an underground map. I build the tower here. Set it to structure. And then remove it. Okay. Here we go. This is yet another underground map. So just like last time, we only have to deal with the walking platforms. Which is kind of nice, means that nothing can fly. Actually, yeah, that does mean that nothing can fly, so therefore we don't have to deal with the flying ones. So this tower being here is kind of pointless. I should have just put it close to the mana shards. To the point that I can do that. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Gem bomb, gem bomb, gem bomb, gem bomb, and then we'll just do a second round. There we go, and then now I'll just increase that to 2. Okay. Yeah. Shadows might still appear. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I don't think any shadows appeared on the last one when I sent all the waves at once. So I didn't know that shadows could appear. Granted, the last underground map we had, I spammed 100 waves all at once we got to like wave 40 or something. So, I don't have much to go off of with what can and cannot happen. But that is good to know. Keep throwing gem bombs. Okay, so no beacons. Even if we get beacon waves, it does nothing. But we do get all the rest. Okay. Alright. Once I get my gems to level 20, I will probably upgrade this gem to 3 or 4 and just start sending more monsters all at once. I guess maybe I should actually build the slow gem before I do that. That was not what I intended to do. I wanted to get that level 1. Let's go to level 7, and then it gets beam. Alright. Let's go to 4 gems. Because I don't have to worry about beacons. And we get 8 on all of those swanling waves. 8 gems means more monsters. It would mean beacons, but apparently blinded out. Sorry, I started joking on my food. All beacons do spawn. But only where the mana shards are. Oh. I started choking on my food. That wasn't pleasant. think I'm okay. Alright. I'm doing fine. I don't have to worry. I made macaroni and cheese for lunch, and it is good, but apparently it really doesn't like me eating it because it likes to try to choke me. I'm not a huge fan of that, of food choking me. Not exactly a fun feeling. So beacons are only capable of spawning where the mana shard was. Which is nice to know because it means that I can't really be affected by too many beacons all at once. And if another wave comes through before this beacon is gone, it doesn't matter. If the range of the beacon actually was hitting things, maybe I would need to care. But because it's not, I don't need to care. Oh, it does look like the chat's appearing. That one. Gem resocketing is always something I don't want to have happen. Alrighty, we're not doing much right now. Alright. It's going fine. I guess I can upgrade that gem. We're at level 20, so I made my gem until level 5 to gem bomb things. That in now. Give it the beam. I'm gonna upgrade this. Is getting the final hit on any of them? look like it. It looks like it's just getting hit, but not the final hit. Okay. Cool. We've gotten rid of all of the gem resocketers, so that's nice. The spark of wisdom. Or the spark that is the touch of wisdom. Okay. So we know from goofing off last time that my computer can kind of handle 30,000 monsters on screen. I'm not willing to spam all of the waves for that to occur again, but I'm not afraid of having this many on the field. Really at all. I'm gonna make this a level 8 gem. That's 7. A level 7 gem. Fine, I should still be able to handle it. Putting this long gem down when I did definitely is helping. This is just doing fine. Okay. And currently my beacon destroying gem is doing perfectly fine as well. I think I'm even worried that this is 16 gems instead of only 8 like I had intended. Yeah, I don't think I'm afraid of however many monsters I'm sending. And even though it's slow, that one tower over there is destroying the beacons that are spawning. So at least on this map I am getting a slight increase in XP. Simply because of the 2 beacons that can spawn of each round. It's not a big enough thing for 2 beacons to spawn in this area. So I guess the only fear is if a shadow spawns in a spot that this tower can't hit currently. Would be the only issue. That I could upgrade this. Oops. I nearly spilled my food. means I might actually need to be able to do that. I want to make sure that I can't hit the guys running around. Yeah, cool. We're doing pretty decently now. I think the only time this gem, the quick gem, has needed to act is when this got resocketed. Doing perfectly fine, honestly. Okay, this is hitting the occasional swarmling that's walking too far out. But I think the tower gem is fine how it is. I'm at 12 gems with the level 8 gem. I can increase it further. Looks like 22 would be the number. I mean, putting it at 22 versus 12 is not too bad. I went from gaining 540 gems per long set of 12 to 985. Which, I mean, yeah, is better for XP and mana efficiency and whatnot. But I figure it's not worth increasing too much. I can just increase the level of the gem simply because underground beacons are only spawning in the 2 locations that can. Plus, this isn't very strong of a beacon destroying tower. Well, it's 2 resocketing beacons at once. I'm gonna throw this level 26 7 gem into this mana shard. And we'll unpause. Hello. Watching a 3-week-old stream that only saw this large. Watching your 3-week-old stream. So the Gemcraft stream from 3 weeks ago. Oh, I didn't destroy the beacon in time to get the mana shard to appear. Uh-oh. That feels like a waste. I mean, it is a waste. YouTube still refuses to use emails. Yeah. But like, if you're watching from your phone, it should give a pop-up notification. I know that's what I tend to use, just the pop-up notifications. But also, when I do actually post the waiting rooms ahead of time, which I'm trying to get better at doing, you can go to the waiting room and then select that you want to get notified when it goes live, or you can change the personalized. I guess I don't have a phone padlock that I'm aware of. But still, notifications from YouTube should not be listed as ads. My mana gem should not be the thing getting the final hit. But that's never been a problem until today. Notification worked the one time I rescheduled the stream. Oh. Well, do I need to just reschedule all my streams? I don't think that would help. I think that'd probably make it worse, honestly. Oh, well, now there's a shrine in the way. It's not even a good, like, well-placed shrine. Like, good angles or whatever. You created a stream, you noticed it and explicitly put you. Yeah. That's what I was meaning by the clicking the notify me button. Wednesday, May 15th, 22:01. May 15th was last week. Last week was streaming at 1. Oh, your time zone's a lot later than I realized. Does that make both of you guys European? It's 2200 when I streamed last week, which I know my stream last week started at 1 p.m. my time. Is it a bad thing to start streams at this time for you guys? Would you like them to be earlier? Would you watch them if they were earlier? Because I'm realizing from what you're saying that it sounds like both of you guys are European. Now is around the ideal time? Oh, okay. 'Cause I know I might be a little off on this, but I believe Germany is 7 hours ahead of where I'm at, and Britain, France area is 6 hours ahead of where I'm at. I don't know where exactly the time zone split happens. And I really only know the time zone change because one of the streamers that I watch has said when, like, the time that she streams, and that's 3 a.m. and 3 p.m. for me, which is 6 hours behind where she is saying. She streamed over 4 hours when I was late. Well, lucky for you, I tend to sometimes go for 4 hours, but not all the time. I try to only do like 2 to 3 hours, but sometimes I get caught up in it and I just keep going. This game's a lot easier to stop and start when I need to, whereas like playing Star Wars The Force Unleashed yesterday, I only got to a pausing time. Did the stream crash? There's a loading thing. Okay, no. Like, yesterday when I played Star Wars The Force Unleashed, I just went until there was a good cutscene. Oh. I then learned afterwards that my microphone had been disconnected, so there was no sound of me talking the whole time. Which was fun to realize. Yeah. So it's a silent stream where I was complaining about the same level for well over an hour. The same fight in a level for well over an hour. I think I really only did one quest. My sister? Okay, why is this double clicking? I didn't know that my sister streamed and or made videos or anything. So that's news to me. And honestly, I don't know if you're talking about the correct person or not, because I was not aware of that. Sorry to watch you and not your sister. She just does not stream Gemcraft. Yeah, my sister is not well versed in the strategy game department. You're making me want to go check out my sister's channel because I didn't know that she either streamed or made content, I guess, in general. I'm gonna have to text her about that. Just be like, hey, I got told in a stream that you apparently make content too. That's kind of interesting to learn in the middle of my own stream. That is genuinely kind of weird. I didn't know that. Huh. the temptation to just text her right now and just be like, hey, I got told you make content too. It's really funny to me. Although I know she joined me for a lot of like older Minecraft streams. I think it was mostly just Minecraft streams. And like played up when we would play that with my brother as well. I think my brother's been in more of my streams than my sister has. You don't like see much? You don't like it too much. Okay. I realized what the letter would be different. Tell your siblings in Minecraft you don't like it too much. Okay. I know which streams of mine are more popular for people just based off of numbers that YouTube tells me. So, I can tell exactly what you mean, and that's fine. I can't make videos or anything that 100% of people are gonna like. Honestly, I really don't care to try to make 100% of people want to watch my video, because that would be a lot of pressure to have 8 billion-ish people on the planet all enjoy that one particular video. Would be terrifying as a concept. Right? It's 8 billion people in the world, or it's almost 8 billion people in the world. I can't remember when that number changed. Or it's going to change statistically. I think it's 8 billion now. I don't pay attention to news and reports like that, so I have no actual knowledge. How many more waves are there? Oh, not that many. I like a lot more strategy-based games and content, so I figured that's more the direction that I'll keep going. I also like mental health stuff, which is why every video I have, I try to keep in my description the suicide hotline stuff, or I know it's mostly the US, but it should have links to get to, like, I think it's a Wikipedia article that has all of the international numbers. But even though I don't do a lot of streams anymore involving mental health topics, just because I was getting burnt out trying to do them every single month, rather than like every once in a while when I feel like it. I still prefer to try to talk about them. This is getting a lot more hits now, which is worrying to me. I don't like how many are getting through now. should change my tower out to be the crit gem. I've got two ways to decide. Okay, this gets upgraded. I can't upgrade that. We're gonna upgrade this. Covers the whole screen when it's in the middle. That's the only spot that it can be at. Nope, not 66. We're just gonna go 44. Why did that do it 3 times? There we go. That's weird. I'm hoping that by having the crit tower instead, with all the beacons that will be spawned, 657 billion. Why did that suddenly increase its range so much? Okay. Interesting. We're getting through quite frequently. Have I accidentally been sending 44 gems instead of just 22? Is that why so many are getting through? Because they really shouldn't be. Shouldn't be getting past the mana gem as much as they are. I mean, I may as well use it. It looks like I'm starting to get to the tower, the beacon at sending monsters. like that it's still letting the one beacon appear there every time. Yeah, I know it doesn't give that much XP, but it's still enough XP that it can still level me up one extra time. Which like might not sound like a lot, but still can be enough to push you over that one extra level we need later. I've played too many games where one level makes such a huge dramatic difference that I'm willing to take this slight amount of extra XP, even if it doesn't really do that much in this particular game. Like, I'd rather have the extra 20-30 million XP that we're getting that I wouldn't otherwise have. Plus, it gives me a good reason to keep up a beacon or a tower that can destroy beacons in case there's a random shadow. Because if there is a shadow, I can just swap this over, click on the shadow, and then I've got something attacking it already. Whereas without it, I'd have to build a gem and hope I have enough mana to quickly build a strong enough gem. Which like I definitely have now, but I won't always have. Shadows may be weak, but if I have nothing that's able to attack it, then they're pretty darn strong. It's the same logic as some games of like, just because you have a strong weapon, if you don't know how to use it or you're not using it correctly, it's worthless. Like, an absolute beginner in a game that has literally a god tier weapon but doesn't know how to use it properly is still just a beginner. So even in this game, a shadow that I can't attack is stronger than me being able to do anything. Plus, a shadow that I can't attack is still going to win the game over me being able to do anything, because it will eventually eat through all the mana I have if I can't do enough to stop it. Yeah, I mean there is the option of gem bombing, but if I have, say, 50 mana, I was about to say elixir, if I have 50 mana left over after upgrading something, and then a shadow spawns, I can't even gem bomb it, because I don't have the mana for it. So just keeping a tower to be able to hit something just feels better to me. Like, I understand the logic you're saying, but it's not worth it for the one extra beacon every few waves. Like, I get that, but I feel safer having it. And like, there were no shadows that appeared this round. But I still had the backup if I needed it. Or if it came about that I did need to stop a shadow, I still can. Like if the very last wave is a shadow wave, I can still deal with it. When you advance a bit further, you get a trait for more shadows. Oh, that sounds lovely. I don't want that. Looks like this is about to finish up. Shadows are really weak. That may be true, but if I have to deal with 0 shadows versus I have to deal with 50% more shadows, I'd still like 0 shadows. You must be prepared for it with the most leaves this tower. Yeah! I'm gonna go to 9 times speed just to get all the monsters on the field, because it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, it's a lot more laggy and you can tell, but that's okay. Whoa. How did that guy get through? He couldn't get past without being shot, so that's quite surprising. That is actually kind of scary that it got through. Okay, we got a field token. Destroy every monster with gems and traps. Kind of surprised we didn't get that achievement ahead of time. But I guess that means that I've either used gem bombs or the tower that I've had has hit them a few times. Curse duration, wizard level. That might be worth it. XP gained in wizard level. Multiplied speed skips frames, especially with like... Okay, so it probably just lagged past it then. That makes sense. This was T4. Oh, I clicked endurance mode. I didn't mean to do that. I thought this button here was the back to map button, apparently. I'm gonna blame ADHD, even though that was just me not looking at where I was clicking. Yeah, 28 levels. If we didn't fight those beacons, it probably would have just been 26. I'm gonna joke about that because I can, not because it actually matters. Okay, this one is wizard level and XP gained, and it's a circle. Rarity is 54, rarity is 55. 14% is the number to beat, and 17 or 20, okay. 20% of wizard level already looks nice. Okay. So... increasing heavier orblets. Increase the damage to reavers. Losing damage to giants for damage to swarmlings. This one's actually better on the mana for starting waves early. I like the faster orblet rollback, and I like the slower chain counter cooldown for this one. So we'll get rid of this one and do it that way. I guess the other thing would be that's the same level, that's the same amount of... Okay, yeah, no. I'll just do that. Yeah. We've got 226% of wizard level goes to initial XP and mana, and plus 54% XP gained. Those are the two numbers that matter the most to me. 48% faster orblet rollback and 54% heavier orblets, which I believe just means they walk slower while they have the orblet. The other reason to get more XP is because 226% of the wizard level goes into the initial XP and mana. That's a good reason to fight the beacons, even if it's only one beacon at a time. I'll claim that as my excuse. So you said shadows spawn more frequently? That would be this trait here. That would be the very last one. Or I guess skill. Because all of my traits... Or no, this would be the trait. This is a trait. That's a skill. Okay. So this one would make it spawn more frequently. The flying things. That's not scary. Grant plus 10 rarity level to the next fragment dropped. I feel like I should wait until I get the third difficulty to be willing to do that. Alright, we're gonna keep everything the same. My food's probably cold by now. Have the haste trait set to level 7 at field T3. Why does it particularly need to be this wave? Okay. We're gonna place it... I guess this is probably the closest to the middle that it can be. Okay, well, let me place there. So yeah, that's the closest to the middle that can be. Let's wall off here, and let's wall off here. And then we'll make it, we'll wall off here as well to force them to have to go through this zone. Okay. Let me just do this. Let me do this. Combine, combine. And then we do this. We do that, and that's my gem bomb. Then we upgrade this as far as it can go. Then we upgrade this as far as it can go. We set this to structure, and we put this over here, and it can't attack anywhere anyways. Then we gem bomb everything. Then we wait for the game to catch up to what I just did. And then we start the wave. Alright. And now we wait. gem bombs instead of just the one. Is there anything on the field I can click on? No. I don't think we're underground because it doesn't have the same design of like the walls that it did on the other two underground maps. But I'm not quite certain of that. I mean, the fact that it didn't let me build in this open area does kind of tell me that we're probably still underground. But that's a different matter, I guess. No, we're probably still underground. I'm assuming at this point in time, all of the T field is underground. That's the first time the second pop-up has happened in one of these streams. We can get 4 gems, sure. Let's see how that goes. Okay, we're doing okay. Let's go to 4. Spawn in some more. Alrighty. It's relatively simple and easy at this moment. Only 2 times per mana gain is not suitable anymore, but we just try to improve my double fourth is. Okay. I think I followed what you were saying. I think. That is if you're referencing what I think you were saying. Which I assume I'm following. Alright, get that, so this one. Okay. That already has a bolt. Okay. I just looked at it for a second and was like, wait a second, did I actually upgrade that? Make this go to 8. And that'll be the field test of our beacons appearing on this map. I don't believe they are, but they could be. show up, I have a tower ready for him. So this one's the test. No beacons appeared. Okay. So then this is technically a worthless gem. At least for the time being. I could not upgrade that as far as I thought I could. Alright. We'll go to 16, and we'll upgrade this to 5. Once I get my tower, once I get the gems to be level 20s, I will put the slowing gem in and start using that. Let's see, this should be going okay. Upgrade this. Level 21 is fine. Level 19. Okay. This one cause death or just hits? If it's just hits. Awesome. That's exactly why it's there. I just don't want that slowing gem to be the cause of death. Alright. And the level 8 gem, 16 bombs. Starting on wave 41. 946. So at least for Swarmlings, he makes it 999. There's a slight, very slight part of me that wishes it wasn't capped at 999 and that it would go to the thousands. But that's only because 4 digits just makes it look cooler to me. Like, but I know that programming wise, if it could go above 999, as soon as it goes to 1000, it would have a problem where it could then suddenly go to 9,900. The main intention was to get Yelena away from 15 towers to just 1. And just try to make the world of perfection with me. Yes, you definitely helped me go from I'm struggling to get past like the first 4 or 5 map tiles 2, I'm actually doing stuff and completing the game. It's like, this is actively the first time I will ever finish this game. Like, to reference that, I can show you the profile I have beforehand. You can see how far I got, and that was when I tried it just on my own, with my own free time, without using a strategy like this. How many waves are there? 151? So we did learn last time that I can feasibly handle sending 100 waves at once. It's not great, but it is physically possible. And there's the part of me that wants to do it again, which is why I'm bringing it up. Because if I did it again, this is what I would need. I would severely hurt my mana production. So much of me does want to do that. Knowing I can do it, and knowing I should, and or should not, in this case, do it, really, really makes me want to do this. I guess I could add mana leech to this gem just to balance out the lack of mana that I would have. Gives me 144 monsters. The temptation is there. And it's only because I know that we have done it before, which means that I can do it again, and I can survive. idea? Probably not. Do I want to do it because I know I can? Yes. We'll go after least health. Control click. It's so fun to just see all of the monsters explode. Is this a good idea? Not really. Am I doing it because I can? Oh yeah. Oh no. That's a resocketing one. Don't do that one. This is gonna be great. And it won't lag my computer as much because I'm actually destroying the monsters ahead of time. And I'm being careful. That's resocketing. This is already going so much better. That's also resocketing. This isn't. Yes, I'm technically getting less XP. But we made up for it in the last level, where I got more XP than I normally would have. This is fine. This is stupid. This is really stupid that this works. I mean, it does ruin the only using traps. And I do get a lot less mana out of it. But you gotta admit, this just looks much more fun. It's resocketing, so I'm not clicking on it. Although I guess I can click on it so long as my tower destroys stuff. This is kind of hurting my pinky to hold down the button. There are 20,000 monsters off camera. But there are not, I think it was over 10,000 last time. On screen, there's only about 2,000 now. Okay, they are starting to get past this. I can't upgrade anything. I can upgrade this one. And if I lose, it's my own fault. But we also know how to recover anyways. You can't see all the screen that's getting covered because I'm keeping my mouse in one spot, but that's the only problem with doing this. Currently, it looks like everything else is working out. The screen is starting to develop some amount of lag. Not as bad as it was, though, last time when I tried to do this. So this tower actually dealing with things ahead of time is definitely helping. Only 30 waves left. So yeah, this isn't that bad actually. Now that I'm like actively looking at things. Even with me kind of goofing off to do this, it's not terrible. Building the tower ahead of time is definitely the reason that's working. You said something that I can't quite read at this second because I have to pay attention to multiple things. Use the highest level, in my opinion, that Gemcraft strategy. I think I did it. Not here. You should stick around until the end, and then I'll probably play another Gemcraft game. Don't leave now in the middle of this one. Okay, I need to pause my gem bombing to upgrade this to 30. Upgrade that to 30. I cannot upgrade this any further, but it can get the beam. There are 20 waves left. Yeah, I think honestly after I finish Chasing Shadows, I'll probably switch over to a different Gemcraft game. Oh, okay, I might do Kingdom Rush for a little while as like an interim tower defense game. Because I do still have all the versions of Kingdom Rush, and back when I started this, I was trying to jump back and forth between the two tower defense games. I'm definitely not done with Gemcraft. A, because it's the game that the most people watch. And B, it has the most chat interaction. Mostly because I need the advice more frequently than I would like to admit. I may have a brain that works well with strategy games, but that does not mean I'm good at strategy games. Memory socketing, I should not gem bomb that one. Yeah, I really like strategy games, but I also am bad at them because I'm definitely ADHD and focus on one part too much. Alright. The final wave to get gem bombed Cool. Now I pause the game and we upgrade you twice and resocket you. We upgrade you twice and resocket you. And we upgrade you once because that's all I can afford. Cool. Alright, now I just sit back and wait. At this point in time, this tower should be doing enough work to not let them build up forever. I do kind of find it fun how the map went from it's concentrated red around here for the blood to there is red all over the map now. Like, it went from you're only safe until you get to here to nowhere is safe. And I like that as soon as you put the chain hit into this, it immediately makes the thing, the attack, so much redder. 90,000 hits. Increases the bloodbound again. We're almost there. Cool. We're gonna upgrade this again. And I can't upgrade anything else. Oh, I can upgrade this one. Never mind. I can upgrade something else. This just makes it fun. I already did that again. Now that there's not even 100 things on screen at any one time, this tower is doing so much so fast because it's not lagging. It's barely letting anything even sit on the screen. That was fun. That was so great. I love this game. Oh, I love this game when it lets me do that. Okay. Now, do we go for the Tome Chamber, or do we go for the Wizard Tower? This is tier 5, this is T6. I don't think any of the talismans I just got are better than anything I have. Nope, okay. It's X to destroy it? Yeah. Should I do the Tome Chamber first? Or should I do the Wizard Tower first? That's the question I leave up to you guys. Tome Chamber or Wizard Tower? Wizard Tower? Oh boy. That's... Uh-oh. Wizard Tower with 1 vote to Wizard Tower is what we're doing. Oh, this is above ground. 3,600 tower shots to unlock. Hit with beams for 30 seconds to unlock. They all come from above. To hit them with beams, I need to place 2 towers there. So let's first and foremost start out with this. Start out how we would normally. Didn't mesh with how I meant to do it. Level 8 and level 7. Sure, I'll make this the tower down here. Let's just preemptively do it this. Sure. And this can target structures. And then I need this. I didn't mean to make that bloodbound gem, but I'm making the best of that I can. There are 155 waves. And I will only goof off I'm only willing to goof off I will only goof off if these locks are gone. These are going to target structures. Okay. And then my actual tower to deal with everything later on. I'm gonna upgrade these to 3 and 4, I guess. Because then I can always combine these 2 and put them into here, and it will target the whole field. But I need those close enough that the beams will actually work. And it counts as hits. I did not realize that. I mean, I sort of knew that. Armor, increase your specials, and then use the beam. Decide to eliminate the monsters ASAP, use the random targeting or reduce the time to destroy immensely. I know it's just because you have told me that you're not speaking English all the time. That was not how you spell immensely, and my brain struggled so much to read that word. If that's even what you intended to say, I don't know. gem bomb once. Interesting. Okay. I did make my tower gems, or my future beacon destroying gems, combined gems, so they are more expensive now, so it's not too surprising why I can't gem bomb all the time right at the second, because I don't have the mana, because I made 2 gems. This needs 11 seconds, so I have to put the beam on it anyways. Okay. I don't exactly like that this is an overworld map, because it does mean that the flying monsters are going to be a lot more prevalent. Maybe not always making an appearance, or still having rare appearances, but a lot more prevalent than when we're underground and they can't appear. That's the difference I have to think about. So 15, I can't upgrade that. I'm not going to upgrade those because then I can't gem bomb any further. I just want to make it so that they can shoot faster. Oh, this is scary. I can't see what wave we're on. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. I understand that this is her domain. But I don't have to like that. It's going to 8, and then we'll drop gem bombs. Okay. That's nice that those already are working in tandem. The shot locks are almost gone already. I combine these two together, probably in a moment. Around level 12, that would make them 13s. I'm not going to combine them yet. Unless there's a beacon above that's going to cause problems. This reduces damage to other beacons, that's fine, still there. That's at level 20. We make our slowing gem. Socket that in. Resocket that. Can't upgrade those further, but now they're big enough that they can still hit both of those. I guess it's just the beam is the problem, so I can just change it to the bolt, and then it's not a problem. I guess it is nice to know that it prioritizes the objective of the map over the beacons. It's actively nice to know that I won't lose the game because it's targeting beacons instead of the thing that causes me to lose. So that's nice. Seems to be going fine. What is under 2,000 hits now, which is nice. What's detrimental? Having shields of fairies. Removing the slow is bad. This is bad, yes. Increasing their speed is technically bad for me, but not worrying. Upgrade you, then upgrade you. This gets dropped in the Touch of Wisdom Spark. That's fully on the field. 32 gem bombs to summon the beacons. Speedy. This seems to be going perfectly fine. Oh, both forces generally socketing and summons the beacon. I don't know how to feel about that. Battle difficulty scroll and 2 map textiles. The wrong thing. Even though this is gem resocketing, I also want the beacons. Giants. Target giants. No target structures. No target giants. This is micromanaging at the point that I am capable of. Anything more than this, and I probably would be shutting down right now. Doesn't seem to be any more giants. these. Go after giants again. I think that's all the giants. I'm going to 26. Gets me 160 monsters. Maybe I should just send a bunch of the levels all at once. No way that can keep going after structures. Actually, this only got 855. How much more? $52 is enough. Okay. Upgrade that. I can upgrade this. Okay. This. Waves so that these structures can attack. And then we drag this up to here. And then can I make another one? 25, close enough. On the field. I already depleted the mana shard. This tower is stronger than I realized. Times the damage. That barely even was on the screen. was not the right thing. Combine those two. We're gonna do it. Sending all the remaining waves, 52 gem bombs per. Give that mana increase. Going to set this to target random. Well, I was hoping that the second mana shard would last, or I was hoping the first mana shard would last longer than it did. And so I had already done the second mana shard, and then neither of them lasted. Not at all. 28 just to be on the safe side. This is going random. And now I send the remaining 70 waves-ish. I think it's 70 something. Okay, I can already see the problem. This needs to stay on structure. I'm getting too many beacons. Okay, I skipped one. Okay. Having to pause it every few moments. Pause, thank you. Summon a beacon. I'm not caring about the mana shard right now. It's not gonna matter in a second. Not always allowing me to throw the gem bomb. Spectre is dead. Ow. Just the way I'm having to click and hold the shift key, it's causing my pinky to cramp. I think I might have to switch the targeting back to random, even with all the beacons in play. It's causing too much lag. This was easier to do in the underground levels where the beacons weren't actually spawning. But I still think that this is doable. Just a little bit harder. Even after all that, I can only upgrade that once. Okay. Is actively working for me. It's not perfect, but it is working for the most part. Again in just a moment. Let's pause. Let's upgrade the gems. Can't upgrade that. Upgrade you, and we'll get the beam. Keep it targeted on structures. Only 27 more rounds. No, 32 more rounds. No, that I was looking at 125. Got a 157. To rapid spawn. I'll pause it again. Let's find my gem and upgrade it. I'll set it to random now. Okay. This has chain, mana, bloodbound, poolbound. Okay, yep, I did set that up correctly. Still hitting the structures now, which is fine. A little bit less common of a reason to hit. Okay, now I'm running into the problem of not hitting the beacons enough. Pause the game, I pressed spacebar. Hit the structures. Especially that one. This is really bad. I'm not even gem bombing right now, just to try to pay attention. We'll go back to gem bombing these. Okay. Having the beacons spawning is probably the only reason that this is not going as well as it could. The only reason this isn't going as well as it has is because the beacons are spawning, so my tower actually has something else to target. I mean, I could change the targeting off of it. Destroy the shadow. Deal with the shadow, please. Shadow died in 2 hits, it looks like. Okay. The only reason this is taking a while is because of the beacons causing the tower to not be able to target everything, which is allowing them to stack up on the screen, which is causing the lag. Decently right now. gem begins to spawn each wave. So when I started this, that would have been only about 700 beacons total. So I think I was around 70 waves. Towards the end. I'm going to need to upgrade my gems again. Oh, the beam finally ran out. Okay. Almost there. Once I get the wave 157 to appear, I will upgrade all of my gems as best as I can. Monsters off the field. I mean, I haven't seen a spire yet, so that's nice. Haven't had to deal with that walking in on the screen yet. Especially while most of the screen is currently me looking at what wave we're on to immediately spam the next set of gem bombs. I see the apparition there. That's easy enough to deal with. Alright. 154. Out of 157. Here's 157. And I can pause the game to figure out what I need to do. Attack the spectre first, then the apparition. Even though the apparition came first. Alright. Now we just sit here and wait. And let's retarget this. Target random. time, whatever beacons might still be on the map just get destroyed by me clicking on it, and the targeting will go that way. Or not. Okay, I'm staying corrected. Target structures again. Okay. Beam again. Once all of these structures are gone, you'll only have to focus on the front runners. I think now with so few structures on the board, it is more feasible, though not recommended at this moment, to attack we're still getting a ton of the beacon generating enemies. There is a spire that I can see trying to arrive on the left. But I'm not worried about it at this moment, because it's not doing anything. I want to say fairly confidently that my tower is going to be able to 1 or 2 shot the spire before it becomes a problem. Should I ever choose to make it target that. Here's the other wave of giants that spawn beacons happening now. This point in time, the numbers are dropping very dramatically. And the beacons are getting destroyed about as fast as you'd expect. The beacon destroying tower is not even letting my damage trap do its job anymore. So that's nice. finally got more mana. I guess I should probably click on the spire now. Oh, there's a healing beacon underneath it. I guess I should upgrade. I debated about it for a second. Because that's not really doing anything anymore. It's mostly this one. 2 billion health on the spire. And that'll be dead pretty quick. Sorry, at half health. And it's already dead. Yeah, this isn't going that bad. We're already back down to almost 4,000 left. I'm realizing how stupid this is, but I've been so scared of the T-field knowing that this is the Forgotten Realm, but also every single T-field map so far have just gone with, yeah, let's send every single wave at once. That was rather easy, actually. 374 shadow cores. Another edge fragment. Has XP gained and wizard level XP, so it might be worth looking at. Haunting difficulty, battle difficulty scroll. Map Hextile X, Map Hextile Y, and T7. Well, we've got X and Y, but we don't have this one. We don't have S. Is this supposed to give me S? That might be it. I don't know. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't do that. That looks like an interesting level. It's got a bunch of stuff on the left. I don't know. I think we're gonna call that there though for today's stream, because it has been 2.5 hours and I don't want to go too long and make you guys stay up way late. Let's check this out first. XP gained and wizard level is better there. It's less here. More wizard level, faster orblet rollback, same amount of damage to reavers. I like the slower chain. It's a little bit slower on the orblet rollback. I think this is worth putting in instead. Okay. So all it did is give me the next difficulty of haunting. 333 first wave HP, plus 30 first wave armor, plus 25% health regeneration, plus 4% hit point increment per wave, 40% armor level increment per wave, 50% monster ability power increment per wave, 150% banishment mana cost, 20% amount of monsters, 100% number of waves, 6 times monster nest, and beacon HP. Versus everything else. Oh, and 150% base XP multiplier, 120% XP multiplier per trait level. I'm not gonna start the fight, but that sounds really, really fun, but also kind of difficult. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the ending thing. If the stream crashes for a moment, don't worry, I'll be right back. It tends to crash. Okay. It looks like it's stuck around. Well, I think that's everything for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. We are almost done with that T field, which I've been terrified of playing, I guess, the whole time. So yeah, I guess all that's left is finishing the T field, going through X, Y, and S, and we will be done. I'm more than likely not gonna go through all of the levels playing with the hardest difficulty and trying to do all of that, just because I don't think that would really do a lot. I mean, I can if that's what people really want me to, but I don't think that replaying all of the same levels just on the most difficulty is going to actually do anything. Like, every map's gonna feel the same. Plus we don't have to do all of the extra like tome chamber stuff and everything else. So I don't know if I will do that at this point, but there's only 3 more map hex tiles to go through, and there's only a few more levels on the T field to go through, and we're done. Which will be the first time I've ever finished a Gemcraft game. And I realized I was gonna show that, drat. We're currently at wizard level 2131, which we started today at 2000. And the thing I was gonna show, wizard level 133 and 29 fields explored is how far I've ever gotten in this game, with trying to build a bunch of towers and not really understanding what I'm doing, versus now we're at 2131 level, wizard level, and 132 fields explored. We have massively surpassed my personal best. So I would never have been able to even think about being able to beat this game without you guys watching and supporting. So this has been amazing. I look forward to the next one. It should probably be sometime next week. I'm waiting on what my work schedule feels like next week before I will post the new schedule. I should be posting that Monday morning, which I guess would be like close to noon or early afternoon for you European guys, European peoples. But that's everything for today. I'm rambling at this point, so thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good evening, a good morning, a good night, and a good afternoon, and a good time zone wherever you are. And peace out.